Welcome back to Life with Liz. I hope you guys have been having a great week so far. Today we are doing something very exciting. I have done Dollar Tree DIYs in the past, but today we are doing a Dollar Tree fall home decor DIY projects. We are doing 4 different projects. You can see my materials here. Also, if you notice this amazingly adorable dough bowl, and you want to see how I did that, watch my last fall decorate with me for 2020 that I posted on Monday. I'll link it at the top of the screen here for you. But let's get into this exciting DIY project with these Dollar Tree materials. So I will go ahead and pop up a picture on the screen here of what our goal is or what the idea came from. And then we need to first remove handles, and we're leaving this handle because we're going to use that as the stem on our pumpkin. So these are just splatter screens from Dollar Tree. So let's go ahead and do that, and then we will connect these to where they look like the pumpkin, and then we will spray paint them next. So you'll see that I'm going to try to glue these, but it ends up being way easier to just wire them with floral wire. So definitely just skip this step for yourself. So sorry if you can hear my neighbors. I am not necessarily looking for these to become perfect when spray painting with this, and then I'm just going to use black for the thankful. But I'm not necessarily looking for them to be perfect. I just want it to look a little bit rustic and obviously not silver and like a kitchen utensil. So let's do that. These end up looking a little too perfect, so I'm going to go back in with white and just kind of try to make it look a little more rustic, which actually worked out perfect. Okay, so while that's out there drying, now we're going to work on the easiest project of them all. And they sell these chalkboards. It's on a little easel. Super awesome. And you can just change out whatever wording you want. Sorry if you hear my dog walking in the back. Anyways, my handwriting's horrible, but it's okay. I think sometimes, you know what? It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to use this chalk marker I have, which is kind of like a crayon, really. It's not really like a marker, but anyhow, I'm just going to write, "Hey pumpkin," on this one. Or actually, "hello." We'll do "hello pumpkin." So that's pretty cute. Like I said, my handwriting's horrible, especially with the chalk marker, but I like it. It does what I need it to. So That was the easiest project of them all, that is for sure. Okay, so next up you'll need this tiny Jenga game. They sell these little canvases in a pack of 3, so you'll need a package of those. And then they have these rub-on transfers, which I wish I would have known about these in my last Dollar Tree DIY project, because like I showed you here, my handwriting's horrible and I did something that's more of a permanent. So yeah, this would have been a lot prettier, but that's fine. I can always remake them. It is from Dollar Tree, so it's not like it's expensive. Okay, so you first needed to decide which color scheme do you want. Do you want all light? Do you want all dark? Or do you want to mix them up and do every other one? Just, you need to figure out whatever your design is going to be for this. So once you figure out your arrangement, you just need to use some glue. And I'm gonna start with this row because it overhangs. So I'm gonna have to match up the sides with them. So it'll be easier to get these pieces done first. While our little frame is drying, we're gonna start working on these rub-on transfers. It would definitely be a lot easier if they just made this to where you could tear off the pieces you wanted, but whatever. Going to cut out each letter. I think this turned out really cute. I'm so happy I didn't write it with my horrible handwriting. It turned out way cuter. So next up, we are destroying these already cute pumpkins and changing them into picture frames for these photos that we took last fall. These pictures were my daughter's 2-month pictures. So really it was like November when we took those. So we're just ripping this off. I really just want to rip this. There we go. So you know what? We're just going to use this side, but at least the pieces that kind of stick out are off of there so that you can't see them. So, whichever way, whatever way you want to do it. Really doesn't matter. You can really just paint over all the crap that was on there if you wanted. Now watch, this is gonna be like impossible to get this off. Yep, so, all right, this one we're using this side, this one we'll use this side. Okay, so I just used painter's tape and I taped off the bottoms because I want to leave those brown. And I'm just using some cheap, this is literally like $1 from Dollar General, spray paint to paint the white of the pumpkin. Okay, so I have no idea why, but I cannot paint that. That's insane. So, guess we're trying this side. I got my better spray paint, and it seems to be doing better because the other side really didn't want to paint either. So, whatever about this, seriously. I ended up turning this one over and using the side that has the tag that's stuck on there that I can't get off, which is fine. I don't really care because a photo's going to be there anyway, so you're not going to notice. And I really don't mind the fact that there's spots like showing through because it makes it look a little rustic. So I'm actually okay with this. So these dried really quickly. It's an awesome breezy day here, so everything's dry. We can finish this project up. Okay, so I think I've learned my lesson with the glue. It just doesn't work as well on here as the wire does, and the wire's easier, honestly, and makes less of a mess. So we're gonna continue with the wire, putting this thankful sign on. But I think this turned out really good. The white actually made it to where it looked just like I was imagining, so. So I know this wire's not black, but I have this paint marker. So I will just use this on the wire, the part that's showing. So you could definitely just do this one little simple bow, which would be totally awesome. Or you can also just take some loose leaves and maybe glue them to the back or something. You could just glue them here. And it already comes with this twist tie, so it makes it super easy to attach. Okay, so these signs were kind of a pain in my butt. So I ended up getting this sticker off, of course, after like I had already painted some, so whatever, you won't even notice. But I'm just gonna peel this painter's tape off. And we are going to wrap the stem of this with this burlap string. And we'll start it off in the back so that you can't see. Now we'll take care of the second one the same way. So now what we're gonna do is loop around a few times with this burlap. This is what's gonna hold on our picture. Okay, and then I'm going to test this out by going ahead and sticking our photo here. Because our heads are at the top, I might end up having to tape it or something. So then we need our next one about right here, probably. I'm doing about 4 laps, pretty much. There's 4 rows. I'm just tying it on the back side. You could totally tie it with like a bow in the front side. I'm just wanting it to be more streamlined. So there we are. There's one. So I really want to know which of your projects that I made today was your favorite, and are you going to make any of these Dollar Tree DIY fall projects? I would love to know. Leave me a comment below. Also, if you're new, please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you join me on this journey, and make sure your bell notification is on so you know when I have my new videos out on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. And I will see you all here on Friday. Have a great week. Bye.